if you were to ask anybody about infrastructure and gender, it's like, that's a hard sell, you know. We don't deal with these things. We just, we design roads, and roads are for everybody. So here we were having to narrow the literature, to look at the literature very carefully and to try and find studies that have looked at the impact of infrastructure on nutritious diets and on women's economic empowerment in lower middle income countries. Quite a bit of my work has focused on gender, women's rights and empowerment in Africa in a number of areas. I've worked in a whole, generally about African development, gender equality, higher education, migration, women's rights, etc. Most of the time, infrastructure is approached almost as an engineering problem. Okay, so it's about roads, it's about bridges, very little about poor people per se. It's creating access, it's opening up markets. But the people seem almost marginal to those kinds of concerns. I remember when I used to teach a long time ago, we would be asking about what roads do for women, because we find that as soon as you open up roads, then small scale operators move in. These aboboyas, these three-wheelers and they because they are roads, they start going to places. And it means that people now are freed from having to head load, the physical impact. They can also move more produce onto the roadway. They can be taken up. But you find that most of the operators of this infrastructure are men. So it's not necessarily women who benefit directly, but at least they are freed from the physical labor. They can also take more goods to market, etc. Well, it was a learning experience for us. It was learning because there are some things that you think you know intuitively, and like I said, we were expecting that we would find quite a lot on marketing facilities, spaces, stores, and yet it has not really caught the attention of researchers, So we hope there will also be follow-ups to some of this, because this was just, we've designed, we know the evidence. What do we do with it? What is the uptake? How can we make it much more useful? Yeah.